Elon Musk is suing Sam Altman. We all knew this, but now there are hundreds of unsealed documents as part of this lawsuit, and they reveal tons of new information that we did not know before. That's what we're going to go over today. Here's an article from Business Insider, and the author went over all of the 100+ documents to extract the most interesting ones. I found this article fascinating, so let's go over it together. So the documents that were released, over 100 of them, include emails, text messages, and even diary entries from some of the most important and powerful tech executives in Silicon Valley. Now, before we get into it, the original lawsuit, Elon Musk, Sam Altman, was filed because Elon said Sam Altman converted OpenAI to a for-profit illegally.
I mean, this would be like let's say you funded an organization to save the Amazon rainforest, and instead they became a lumber company and chopped down the forest and sold it for money.
As a reminder, Elon Musk was one of the original philanthropists to give money to OpenAI back when it was just an open source AI research lab. But since then, obviously, OpenAI has become one of the most important companies in the entire world, building one of the most important products in the entire world. First, in a diary entry from Greg Brockman, he actually debated the pros and cons of allowing Elon Musk to walk away from OpenAI. Remember, Elon Musk not only was one of the original funders of OpenAI, there was kind of a battle in the early days about whether Elon should take over as CEO instead of Sam Altman. So from the actual diary, some chance that rejecting Elon will actually lose us Sam. We'll find out tomorrow if doing an override all the way through is palatable. This is the only chance we have to get out from Elon. Is he the glorious leader that I would pick? That is a super funny diary entry. Glorious leader, kind of nodding to dictators throughout the world. And yeah, Elon has been known to have that dictator style of leadership. He continued in his diary thinking about how OpenAI would make money. It all comes down to the money. We can get it from Tesla, probably. We could also probably get it from Google, he wrote. So ultimately, obviously, they went with Microsoft for their primary funding source. Now let's talk about Satya Nadella, the CEO of Microsoft. Well, one thing we found out is that he actually has an investment in Neuralink, which is Elon Musk's brain chip company. He also had something to say about Elon. I mean, Elon is a pretty idiosyncratic guy in the sense that he has a lot of opinions on a lot of things, but what I have found to be most inspiring is how he goes about building what he does. It was also revealed that Satya Nadella was working on a book about artificial intelligence. Now, that book ended up not being published, but it was called An Inflection Point, Mission Transformation, and the Dawn of Next Generation AI. Next, Musk asked for help from NVIDIA CEO Jensen Huang, all the way back in 2016. Now, Musk, on behalf of OpenAI, emailed Jensen to buy one of his early prototypes of, I believe, what was at the time the DGX, which is one of their supercomputers that they were producing. Incredible GPUs. What's interesting about that is even back in 2016, years and years before the generative AI wave, Elon saw that the GPU was the key to unlocking scale and scaling up artificial intelligence. Can OpenAI buy one of those early units? The team was asking me about this earlier today, Musk wrote. And Wang responded, I've not forgotten. I will make sure OpenAI gets one of the first ones. And so here's a picture of Jensen delivering that DGX-1 to Elon in the OpenAI offices. And you know what I just realized, and I can't believe I'm just realizing this now for the first time? The DGX Spark that just came out is a miniature version of the DGX-1. It looks identical. I did not even know that. Next, we all knew the Elon and OpenAI breakup was because he thought OpenAI was going to lose to Google. And he was very vocal about it. I've covered it numerous times on this channel. But here are a few quotes from the most recent release of documents. OpenAI is on a path of certain failure relative to Google, Musk wrote in a January 2018 email to Altman. There obviously needs to be immediate and dramatic action or everyone except Google will be consigned to irrelevance. To be clear, I have a lot of respect for your abilities and accomplishments, but I am not happy with how things have been managed. Either we fix things and my engagement increases a lot, or we don't and I will drop to near zero and publicly reduce my association. I will not be in a situation where the perception of my influence and time doesn't match the reality. Now, a new piece of information is it seems Elon Musk was pivotal in pushing OpenAI to partner with Microsoft over Amazon. Here's another quote from an email. What happened to Amazon? Musk wrote in a 2016 email. I think Jeff is a bit of a tool and Satya is not, so I slightly prefer Microsoft. But I hate their marketing department, Musk wrote. That is hilarious. Just that perception of how these two leaders, Jeff Bezos and Satya Nadella, are, was enough to push him towards Satya and Microsoft, changing really the course of human history. In response, Altman said Amazon started really dicking us around. And then OpenAI announced a deal with Microsoft in July 2019. And a quick thank you to Dell Technologies for sponsoring this part of the video. Dell Technologies has a family of laptops and desktop PCs featuring NVIDIA RTX Pro Blackwell chips, which are absolute beasts for AI workloads. Check out the family of products linked down below. And remember how Sam Altman was ousted from OpenAI just about 2 years ago? Well, we got some new text messages between Sam Altman, Satya Nadella, and Brett Taylor, who was the chair of the board of directors of OpenAI at the time. So listen to this. Remember, this is all after Sam Altman and really many people got shocked by the board firing Sam Altman. So Sam Altman says, okay, I think we get ready to go on the plan of Mira rehiring me. Mira, that's Mira Murati, former CTO of OpenAI. She was very much influential in the decision for the board to fire Sam Altman. And Greg, while we work on the injunction, the board just won't give any timeline. This will stabilize things in the short term and everyone can come to work Monday morning. Okay with you. By the way, if you are a tech executive, you better just assume any single text message you write, any single email you write, and really any personal diary entry that you write will be exposed to the public at some point. All right, let's keep going. So Sam Altman, if that blows up, we can go on to the subsidiary. And I think that's kind of the workaround they had in mind, where Sam Altman maybe joined Microsoft and took a lot of the OpenAI team with him. Brett Taylor jumps in. I don't have a specific short-term role in this path, but supportive personally because I want OpenAI to exist on Monday. Satya, this sounds good to me. I will call Brad just to talk through the injunction and have him call Jason. And I'm not sure who Jason is in this context. Sam Altman, Adam called. They commit to answer by 5 p.m. Just trying to get clear on their legal risk. We do have the above plan if not. So Sam Altman was just working behind the scenes while all of this was happening. Then great, Brett Taylor goes over, okay, if the board comes back with something good, here are my high level requirements. He wants Sam Altman back as CEO and he wants him on the board. He wants to stabilize the organization. And Brett Taylor at the time was worried that the board was going to try to do something shady or come back with really complex terms to make this all work, but they ended up not. Then it starts to get a little weird. Sam Altman is just waiting for the board that just fired him, to get back to him. And he just keeps waiting. He's like, oh, they're not getting back to me. We better plan for plan B. So here he goes, still silence from them. I've texted for an update a couple times and have not even read. Continuing on, still nothing from them. We have heard from other people that they are trying to find a backup CEO if this doesn't resolve, but are still saying they think it could resolve peacefully. And then Satya, the voice of reason, I guess we wait till 5 and get on a call. Then Satya just talked to Adam and thinks something is up. We're going to publish a statement saying Mira has rehired us. Board said they will call Mira shortly. They still haven't. Mira still on the call with the board. Hannah just knocked on the door. Mira said she will wrap up soon and told the board we have to say something. Mira's still on with them, said it's not going well. So just a little insight for those of you who like the drama behind the scenes on some of these tech battles. And finally, Sam Altman told Elon Musk directly that the public attacks that Elon is levying against Sam Altman and OpenAI actually do hurt him. I remember seeing you in a TV interview a long time ago, maybe 60 Minutes, where you being attacked by some guys and you said they were heroes of yours and it was really tough. Altman texted Musk in February 2023. Well, you're my hero, and that's what it feels like when you attack OpenAI. It really effing hurts when you publicly attack OpenAI. And Musk's response? I hear you, and it is certainly not my intention to be hurtful, for which I apologize. But the fate of civilization is at stake. He doesn't care. And you know what? He might be right. He doesn't need to be nice. He wants to get things done. Elon is like that. He has, as Satya said, a lot of strong opinions on a lot of different topics. And ultimately, he does get things done. And this is kind of what you get. You have to take the good with the bad. He's not going to be nice because in his mind, it is literally the fate of civilization at stake. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.